Hey guys, in today's video, I will be teaching you guys how you guys can start trading and the basics of trading, everything you need about trading in general, and this will help you get rich yourself. And stick around to the end to follow all my tips because you can instantly get rich with these. I mean, not instantly, but you will become very rich because all the secret traders, rich traders, know about these tricks and you guys want to know about them too. So anyways, we're in the trading lobby and I'll be the first thing you guys need to know. Let me just start trading so that we can talk about it while we're trading. The first thing is, you know how say this Dungeon Master is limited. This will go for way more later on because right now it's gonna be like this lowest value because you can still get it. And if you get limited time units that are super rare, like say this guy over here, Dungeon Master, later on he'll be worth way more. So if you trade for a bunch of these before the event ends, like say if you trade your whole entire inventory for like say a Dungeon Master at the price at the time, its value will rise because you won't be able to get any more. And if you were to say go over to say Hash, you can see that there's plenty of him and there's going to be always coming more because he's part of the chest and the chest will never change at the moment. It looks like you can't change him. So that means that this Hash will be losing value constantly. But Dungeon Master, at first, when you first get him, there's going to be, say, 100 existing. Its value will only decrease as more and more come into, the market. So, if you guys get limited time units, you want to keep them, or, at the very start of the event, you trade them away, and then before the event ends, you trade for them back, and you get more value. Because at the start, it'll sell for, 3 times the value. Then it'll drop down to 1x, and then it'll drop to it might become 2x right before it leaves. So in between the time it leaves and it just arrives, you want to try trading for a limited unit, like say Dungeon Master and other units like that. And once the event ends, their value will go up and will slowly go up or go high up. Because as soon as this leaves, this value will skyrocket. And then it'll slowly keep going higher and higher. And honestly, if you get a limited time unit like this, you want to try getting something clean. And by clean, that means it has no enchants, nothing. If I come over to this Talented Stranger, it's a level 1, 0 XP, 0 things, that's clean. And there's less cleans than there are dirties, which means it's enchanted, leveled up. Because you can get something dirty, get enchants, you can level them up, but you cannot do the other way around. Their value will be higher that way. And for another thing, next tip I want to tell you guys. If you guys go to, say, a unit, you see this Soaring Starfish, you can see 2.5k exist. But the more harder it is to get, the more value it'll go up. Because if it's super easy, plenty of people go up. Plenty of its value will go up. Then you shouldn't trade for it. And tip 3. You guys want to know something? When you're trading, it's not about the value list. Because if you want to use the value list, you can. But they're not always 100% correct. You need to learn from playing the game what the values are. And as many people I've listened to, they say, I'm not that good at trading. I don't know anything. So did I. So did every single other trader. Nobody starts with ultimate knowledge of every single trading value. You just gotta learn. You gotta keep trading. Trade from, say, a little Spongebob. If you get to the commons, trade a common, try trading that up just to learn what people trade for stuff. And you can learn the values. You can go to, say, a Discord server and say WRLs and help yourself learn. You can try trading with people and seeing what they offer. Spend a bit of time trying to see what people offer for a unit before trading it away so that you actually know the value. As you spend more time, you will get better. That's what happens with everybody. If you quit after one day of saying, hey, I didn't get any trades, that doesn't matter. Because if you do another day, you'll get better and better trades. You'll see more trades. You will understand the trades and you will get better. Tip 4 is that if you come over to here, these units, they're pretty good. But some units can be higher value because of other stuff, other factors. Say a unit just comes out, you want to trade it away right away. Because if a new secret comes out today, you want to trade it away if you get it today. Trade it as soon as you can because its value will only go down. If I get a secret on day 1, you could trade it for way higher, 10 the value it will be at base. So if you were to get if there's a new gem summons unit and you just got it, you want to trade it away as soon as you can and boom, you get a bunch of value. And save up your gems for updates so you can do this trick. And the major units you want to trade for are the ones that rise in value, which include Prunes, since it has super high value, along with, say, Dungeon Master, Soaring Starfishes, Cave Bobs, and including the last one, the Easter Bunny, the Shiny Wombo Bunnies from the Easter event, because they will only rise in value. You guys need to know that. Understand it? And second of all, people trade quite a lot for food. So if you want to level up a unit, you can go to trading lobby, trade a few units, like trade a cyborg for like 800 food and like do that. Or you could trade 800 food for a cyborg. Either way you want to do it. And if you want to buy game passes, just don't. Because you could easily trade them for them with units. But if you really want to buy, say, Treasure Hunter, try getting a hash. Instead, you could just use that Treasure Hunter to trade for a hash. Because people pay a lot for game passes. So if you go in trading lobby with a game pass, you could easily get the unit you want with the pass. So if I wanted to trade, if I wanted to buy only this Treasure Hunter right here, instead, you could just trade for it. Or you could buy it and trade it for a hash. That's just how it works. And values aren't a bad thing to use. They can help you teach you and help you get the rough estimate of their value. But of course, don't fully trust them because sometimes they can be pretty off. But you can also use them to get better trades on people. Be like, hey, this value unit is way more than this. And you could just like get better deals using that. Using, say, a value list that's lying. Because usually value lists are pretty unupdated, which means they are pretty off. And they can't update 24/7. And the value units can change in a matter of like 30 minutes. So just use it to try getting better deals if you want to. Because, hey, I'm not saying it, but their value can get you way better deals than others. Be like, hey, this unit's value I have means you have to add, even though other way around. And personally, I'm not that rich, but if I were to trade, I could get way more stuff. But I don't trade because I'm too busy. And you see, a Wombo Easter Bunny, that's pretty good. But if it was a clean, it'd be better. I have my own shiny Wombo, but mine's dirty. Here he is, this Easter Bunny I have. It's worth around like 1 mil according to like the type of calculators you guys use. But you should also try using other methods like saying, hey, this person trades this for a game pass. You can use that many game passes as like a calculator. Let's give him a prize while we're at this and see if we can get ourselves a Jellyfish King. Nope, 75 age patties. Boom. And also, enchants vary a bunch because like say getting Seek from on a unit does not raise its value by like too much. It's like only a little bit, like 1 mythic, barely anything. But and also you can also factor in level, but that doesn't do anything to the value. Neptune's Crown is the only thing that really like makes it better, unless it's like a level 100 secret. Otherwise its value is way higher than a level 0. And Neptune's Crown is generally based off the unit. It'll be higher value depending on the unit. So Neptune's Crown could be worth way more if it's on, say, a shiny Wombo 5-star Sponge Hinge rather than some random Bubbles the Dolphin. But of course, you don't, like, if you have a hash, you can keep it, but you will lose value. But some units lose value slower than others. So if, say, I have this hash, it's losing value, but this other unit is the same price, but it's losing value less, you should probably change your, like, stuff for it. Because if you're in trading, you don't need stats units. You need units that have value. So it doesn't matter if your team's bad. It's if it has high value. Because you could always change it to stay like high damage units later. And of course, you can always predict when stuff will like lower in value. Because if there was a new game pass that made it so getting Neptune's Crown was way easier, that means all Neptune's Crown values would go down. So you want to trade away all your Neptune's Crown units. And if you see the pass over here, you get 1 secret chest per 50 levels. And as you can see, that's pretty easy to get. And that's on free to play, which means hash's value will decrease by so much because now it's way easier to get it. Along with factions making it way easier to get secret chest. That means, hey, get rid of that secret chest you have right there because its value, it's not going to be that much because hash, your value, nope. Because all these new ways to get them make so it's getting more. So you can predict that, make it so you can trade it away. But also when stuff you know is going to crash, like this update at the very start of this event where they had the secret chests from the past, from factions, and the value was going down because people were like, oh no, there's way more ways. And then people are trading hashes for super low. They dipped down so they were worth way less. But then you don't realize it, but people are panicking and they're just trying to get rid of it. They make it so it's way lower. Like say you could trade a Dream Gary for a hash if they're desperate enough. But then its value would go up to 2 Dream Garys after everybody stops panicking. Like that happens, which means you could probably trade for it in between that area and get a bit more value up. So usually trading is about looking at how updates work. So if you want to trade something, look at the updates, see the leaks, check stuff, and see whether or not this value unit's going to go down, up, and overall. It's about your judgment. Because you can always get help from people, but you want to learn how to do it yourself. It'll take time, but overall you will get rich if you just put your mind to it and put in the time because trading is pretty valuable if you just get the understanding of it. If you guys want me to make a part 2 with a more like informational video of trading and more like better video on trading and with more like I'll have some other traders. I know some rich traders. They could give some secret tips for you guys. But anyways, this is the first trading video tutorial I made. And anyways, hope you guys get some good units. And I'll see you guys in the next one.